So I think we definitely have a winner when it comes to Tower of God. I mean, wow, the way that this show is able to maintain the momentum from that really great first episode is just wonderful. Now, this episode isn't as, I would say, action heavy as that last episode was, or as exciting. There are some action set pieces here that are pretty cool, but they mostly really focus on the characters and just kind of giving us a little bit more information about what exactly is going on here. I remember when I watched the first episode, I was kind of confused. I was like, well, even though the show is beautifully animated and it had that really awesome ending, I was like, well, I mean, what exactly is happening here? I felt like Bam and Rachel were both underdeveloped, or they didn't really go into their backstories. Of course, we all know that that's probably going to happen as time moves on. We're going to get some more of their history, why Bam is so interested in saving her or seeing her again. What is their relationship and why does he care so much? But I felt like those questions were not answered in that first episode, so it was a little confusing for me. I was like, what exactly is happening here? What are these characters' motivations? What is going on? And those questions are largely still unanswered in the second episode, but they make up for it by focusing on some other things that are really, really cool. Now, the last time we left off with Bam, he was kind of in a Hunger Games situation, right? He basically had to survive. There was a fight to the death, and I'm guessing after 200 people were killed, then the survivors could go ahead and move on to that next level. And so Bam is in the midst of doing this when he runs into a new interesting character named Kun. Kun is he seems like he knows what's going on in this road. He kind of helps out Bam in this episode, and he's also kind of wary of Bam. He's interested in him. Once he sees the weapon that Bam is holding, he's like, there might be more to this guy than I originally thought. And they kind of built this alliance. They kind of built this weird relationship. Now, of course, that's cut off shortly by this new character named Rock. He's like a crocodile lizard type creature who really seems like he only wants to fight. And this is like, this is like his life's calling. And, he keeps calling them turtles, which is really funny. And Bam and Kun spend the majority of the episode just trying to get away from this guy or hold him off. And then during the course of the episode, the test kind of changes, and then they have to, kind of try to stop Rock in a different way. So that's really entertaining. He's a very entertaining character. I think I'm going to like him a lot moving forward. Now, this episode also includes some different characters too. 3 in particular that I really liked: Anak, Hats, and Shibisu. Now, Anak and Hats are basically who you would, what you would expect in an anime like this. They have all the skills. They're really cool, kind of quiet types, and they seem like they just want to fight each other, but they also have like a mutual respect for each other. So it's really fun to watch. And Shibisu, he's kind of like the guy who just wants to be involved. And his relationship with those two, or his interactions with them, it's just really fun, and it's really funny, and it adds some much needed levity to the episode overall, which I thought was really, really cool. So I really enjoyed watching them. And I really hope that we get some more of them as we move forward. It seems like this anime is really going to have a lot of characters, or like a big cast of characters, which I really like. I do like those, as long as none of them are left on the cutting room floor and you just kind of, wonder like what happened to that character and that character's development. But also having too many characters can lead into way too much filler, kind of like Bleach or Naruto or something. Not hating on those anime, I love those, but God, do they have so much filler. So anyway, as the episode goes on, we run into another interesting character named Little Ro. He's like the test administrator, and he's basically our doorway into some more of that exposition that we kind of missed out on in that first episode. He kind of answers some more questions for Bam, and he gives us a lot more information that's much needed moving on. And he's also the character that says one of my favorite lines in the entire episode. And that line is, "A monster has arrived." I think that was a super cool line, and it definitely adds weight to the overall mystery of what exactly is happening in this tower, who these people are, what do they get when they get to the top, and who Bam is, and what his motivations are, why he's going after Rachel. Is he somebody that, is he more than what he seems, which we all know he is, but in what way? So that's really interesting. Like I said, the episode wasn't really heavy on like action or anything, and mostly focused on the characters and giving us more information about what's happening in the Tower of God world. But I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for episode 3. And did I forget to mention that the opening sequence and the ending songs for this anime are just like top notch? I mean, they're really good. Like, what? Everything about this anime so far is really, really good. So I'm really interested. After I watched the first episode last week, I went ahead and read that webtoon. I read like the first, like the first story, and they really did have like a lot more information about what was going on and what everybody was doing there and all of that. It was not nearly as confusing as the first episode of the anime. Now, I'm sure that they did that to kind of rush and get to the meat of everything, get to some action, because it is an anime. So you got to keep the viewer's interest. But the webtoon definitely didn't skimp on a lot of that. So if you're interested in reading the webtoon, by all means, go ahead, check it out. You're not going to regret it. I probably won't read any more of it because I do want to make sure that, I'm watching the anime for the first time. So I did read that first, issue of that first story, and that was fine, but I really just kind of want to enjoy the anime for right now. I may go back and read the webtoon in its entirety, just to kind of see if there were any deviations from the story. But overall, man, episode 2 was awesome. I can't wait for episode 3. What did you guys think of this review? Are you excited for Tower of God episode 3? Did you like episode 2? What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite character so far? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you have not done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can get more content like this, which contains movie news, reviews, and reactions from your boy Derek right here at Anamanji. Don't forget to click that like button, and do not forget to click that bell notification so that you will know when I post again. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay dope.